realistic standards. One, she got to be health. She got to be uh, into being healthy, into fitness.
Bodybuilder over there.
Yeah, she got to be. I'm not asking her to be like a supermodel type of body, but she got to be willing to hit the gym with me just as much, or do
Yeah,
something health wise. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like if it's a, I could pick up something from her. Like oh well, there's one like for example, like I need to get back into yoga, but I was doing yoga for a little bit before COVID, and I haven't got back into it. But like if she's like really heavy in yoga, that would help me to what, I do need to start doing
yeah,
yoga. Or she's into a different type of workouts or anything like that, or she's like vegan or whatever the case may be, so she's not
yeah.
health conscious, some type of health like conscious, like working out, eating right, stuff like that. Um, like yeah, I can't. Obviously, she's spiritually growing. If we're gonna have this struggle uh with church, I'm just not gonna deal with her. Like if she's like, well, yeah, I'm still with this with church. Okay, well, look here, I'm not there and I don't want to. I'm not here to like be bring you up. You know what I'm saying? Because you're struggling with your faith and everything. That's between you and God. You need to figure that out on your own. So if she's not if she's not
Mhm.
spiritually growing or spiritually in the right place and right mind, especially in church and stuff like that, I'm not gonna waste my time on her. Um, I think the physical will come. I would say financially stable. She ain't gotta be rich, but she can't be coming in with all this crazy debt and everything. One, I don't have debt, but she can't be coming in with all this crazy debt and everything. I can understand she was like in college, she's paying that all. That's a different ball game.
Mhm.
But she made some real bad decisions. We all have. I have. And she's like $15,000 to $20,000 in debt because she bought some things that she shouldn't have bought and stuff like that. And so like, I don't want to go. I'm taking on because once I get married, I'm taking on that debt. And if I'm financially stable and I'm gonna have to pay for that. Like it's coming out of my pocket too. So
Mhm.
uh, yeah, she gotta be financially stable. She definitely gotta be emotionally mature. Somebody that's willing to communicate and to talk about things, not just put things off to the side and not communicate those things. When I'm doing good, let me know. If I'm doing bad, also let me know. I like to hear more of the good than the bad and everything. And I like her to, another thing is to, another big thing is to, uh, I'll say, not develop, but give me, give me my love languages more than more than her giving
That's
me
that
her
part.
love
That
languages.
part for sure.
You know, like her learning my love languages and her working to do that for me because I'm gonna be doing the same for her. I'm gonna learn her love languages and
Mhm.
please her by going doing her love languages more than me giving her my love languages. So if she's a person of service, but I'm a guy of affirmation. I'm not gonna keep telling her like, "Oh, you doing good."
Right,
No, I'm
right.
just like, there's some services I'm gonna do for her and stuff like that. So if that's grabbing coffee for her or cooking every now and just certain things, clean the house or things like that. So, uh, but yeah,
So I'm about to be the villain. I'm about to be the villain here, and I'm sorry, everybody. But you know how we are, so we're gonna be the same on camera as we are off camera. I'm your boy for 25 plus years.
yeah,
I have a problem with your list, and here's why.
okay,
I think it's too long. I think a lot of times, going back to what they said, realistic list, the longer that list gets, the smaller that pool gets, which isn't always a bad thing. But you know what I mean? I don't, because you were about to say, and again, I don't want the list to be 20 things, and then
right.
you never find that woman that has all 20 things. Because I think, but I can flip this on women. I think women do that sometimes. You got to be 6 foot. You got to be fit. You got to have a good job. You got to make 100K. So now that pool getting smaller and smaller. And, now you're struggling to find that person that fits all of that. Cause you
Well,
know what I mean? Cause there's a few things that you said that I was like, I feel like he could do without that part. You know what I mean? Like, but go ahead, go ahead.
well, I would say because here's the reason why because the girls I have dated and the girls I have talked to, they were missing some of those, and you see where I'm at now. So
Oh,
like the
I
spiritual,
know,
like
I know,
yeah,
I
like the
know.
spiritual part, like you
Fact,
know, like one girl I knew, like she just wasn't like she's being church, but she's like, I don't go to church, I don't do this because of this, and this. It's like, yo, that's nah, like I'm not gonna deal with that. Like that's something like you need to deal with and everything,
right,
because
right,
it didn't help me. It didn't help me to become a better person and stuff like that.
right.
So, and then like I say, even the financial stability, uh, and the like the health thing, being health conscious, health. I mean, she has to be at least health conscious. If she's over here eating bad all the time and not, working out and stuff like that. Because at the
So
end of the day,
can I
my
challenge you? Can I challenge you again?
hmm
So, for instance, I have a clothing line. I own a clothing line. We run the podcast, so I got businesses on top of my profession.
right.
So I feel like what you're saying, like with health conscious, would be like me saying, "Oh, I need a girl who's business savvy." You know what I mean? I feel like I can pick up for where she lacks at. So
Okay.
I may be the business savvy one because I have multiple professions, or I maybe that's a good question, but I may be the business savvy one because I have all these things that I own in the air. But she
Right.
may be able to teach me more compassion. So that way, when I get employees, she might be like, "Babe, you didn't have to do him like that," and I'd be like, "Okay, yeah, you were right." You see what I'm saying? So like, I don't necessarily need her to do what I'm already strong at. So I may
Right.
need her to touch in on something that I'm a little weak. Like for instance, I'm terrible with emotions. I'm not. I don't do emotions. I don't like emotions. Get emotions. That's not my strong point. Real nonchalant, real chill. So I may need a wife that is a little more in touch with her emotions because when it comes to business, I look at it and my business partner, my brother, it's X's and O's. So it's either did it happen, did it not happen? Okay, boom. And it's nothing in between. So I may need her to be like, okay, babe, but this and this and this and that to kind of pull me off that cliff before I just say, nah, you gotta go. Like, did you do this? No, go. So that's kind of where I'm rebuttaling it at.
hmm
You know what I mean? Because my list is gonna be a lot shorter. It's just like for me, I want her to be my peace because, like I said, I got so much going on. But I got so much in the air that the last thing I need to, and I'm such a, I don't do well with emotions. I don't need to come home to argue. So that's gonna be if we arguing and we ain't even make it past the talking stage yet, you got to go because I know
Yeah.
me. That's not gonna work with me because I can't come home. I need to come home and that be peaceful. That needs to
Right.
be, so I know that's one of my like non-negotiables. Is I can't deal with somebody who's very argumentative. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm pushing back on you at, if you see where I'm
So
coming
that's a good question by Cecily. She was like deal breaker. So